Fall is the best time to plant seed because in the fall, the seed goes to the winter, it comes up in the spring. Hi, I'm Blair Gilbert here from MrHardware.com and Gilbert's Pro Hardware in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, to talk about my favorite way to have a perfect lawn. It's pretty easy to use weed killer throughout the summer until you get all the weeds pretty much cleared out. And once you haven't put down any weed killer for about 3 weeks, you can take and in late September, early October, do an overseeding of your lawn. You pick a grass that suits your area. Are you sunny? Are you shady? Are you in drought? Are you looking for a drier grass seed? All these seeds come all different ways, and you can try to get them that aren't put together by the big boxes with a lot of filler. We buy bulk seed that is made with less filler. There's no fooling around with this stuff. There's just grass seed in this bag. I'm trying to sow a lawn. I love to have a little bit of food going down with my seed. As I take the seed, I mix it 50-50 with the Milorganite. .640 in Milorganite is, the 6 is the nitrogen, which makes grass grow fast. Kind of takes some of the energy out of the soil, makes a green lawn, but at the soil's expense. Then we have phosphate, which is the second number, 4. And they took this out of most fertilizers because when it runs off into the canals, it grows seaweed and stuff in the creeks. They've taken this out of almost all of the fertilizers you can buy. This is what helps seed germinate. When you're doing a lawn and you're not on a creek or a river, to me, this is the ticket. Plus, the other thing that's got they don't talk about is the iron, and iron in the lawn helps reduce the crabgrass. When I would sow seed, it's pretty easy when you're throwing seed down because it's so fine that you end up with piles of it here and there where you didn't need to, and it wastes it. This seed's my spreader. It's pretty easy for just a bunch of it to fall out, you know. So now I've got 400 seed in this small area. I was trying to get my seed spread out over the lawn nice and evenly. So what I do is I happen to use Milorganite, which has some starter phosphates in this bag. So the mixture is a 640. The 4 is the phosphate, which actually promotes seed germination. I'm trying to sow a lawn. I love to have a little bit of food going down with my seed. So my trick is I take the seed, I mix it 50-50 with the Milorganite. I usually do it in a bucket in a garage. And I'll add about the same amount of Morganite as I have seed in the bucket. I try to go 50-50. This is not science. It's just simply a matter of wanting to get an evener mixture of Morganite and seed in the lawn. So when I mix it together like this, and I dump out a handful of this, well, now I've got half as much seed that I wasted, and I'm surrounded with Milorganite, which I've grown seed up to a handful of Milorganite. We mistakenly dropped a handful of Milorganite on top of the seed. Well, 2 weeks later, the seed is growing through solid Milorganite. It didn't burn the seed still sprouted. Fall is the best time to plant seed because in the fall, the seed goes to the winter, it comes up in the spring, and it just is a gorgeous lawn. It's called top seeding a lawn. It's pretty common. Mixing with Milorganite, I don't think that's very common, but it's my favorite thing when I do it. I got a thick, great lawn, and it's because I've used this procedure for years. And the Milorganite is just one of my favorite all-purpose fertilizers because I throw a handful around a shrub, I throw a handful around the trees. I put this stuff on everything, and it works great. There it is, Milorganite, my favorite fertilizer, along with how I use it with grass seed. Just a quick tip for a thicker, stronger lawn from MrHardware.com.